Where the NDA ally and Union Minister Chirag Paswan has opposed Centre's lateral entry scheme, being the first NDA ally to do so. He said that the lateral entry without quota deprives the disadvantaged communities and said that he would raise the issue with the Centre. His party, he added, is absolutely not in support of such a measure. The Lok Jan Shakti Party chief has said that a member of the government he has the platform to raise the issue and he would. Chirag has said that reservation provision must be there in any government appointment and there are no IFS, in fact, no ifs and buts in this. Now, earlier this month, the UPSC had advertised for recruits to fill 45 posts, 10 of joint secretaries and 35 of directors, deputy secretaries through the lateral entry on a contract basis. The move has been shredded by the Congress, who called it a ploy to snatch jobs from disadvantaged classes and give it to cadres of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh or RSS, the BJP's ideological mentor. Ritesh on the telecast with me. Ritesh, of course, Union Minister Chirag Paswan is opposed to the idea of inculcating, lateral entry. If you could take our viewers through what it is that he is insinuating and also give us an understanding on what it is that the Congress has said.
बिल्कुल, देखिए, कांग्रेस पहले से ही या जो अन्य विपक्षी पार्टियां हैं लैटरल एंट्री को लेकर केंद्र सरकार पर दबाव बना रही थी, विरोध कर रही थी। खासतौर पर राहुल गांधी भी लगातार अटैकिंग थे और इसे सीधे तौर पर उन्होंने संविधान पर खतरा बताते हुए कहा कि ओबीसी और SC/ST कास्ट के रिजर्वेशन को समाप्त करने की केंद्र सरकार की ये साजिश है। चलिए, ये तो विपक्षी पार्टियां हैं, उनका काम है कि सरकार जो भी फैसला लेगी उसका वो विरोध करेंगे। लेकिन अब देखिए कि प्रमुख सहयोगी दल है एलजेपी और उसके सुप्रीमो है चिराग पासवान। अब उन्होंने भी इसको लेकर लैटरल एंट्री को लेकर सवाल उठाया है कि यूपीएससी जैसी संस्था में कैसे आप डायरेक्ट बहाली कर सकते हैं और कहीं ना कहीं वायलेशन ये आरक्षण का, रिजर्वेशन का। और इसी को लेकर चिराग पासवान ने सवाल उठाया है कि उनकी पार्टी और वो इस फैसले का विरोध कर रहे हैं और इससे वो मोदी सरकार को अवगत कराएंगे, पीएम मोदी को भी अपने इस फैसले से वो अवगत कराएंगे। जाहिर सी बात है, क्योंकि अगर चिराग पासवान की राजनीति देखें, बिहार की राजनीति वो करते हैं और बिहार में सारी चीजें कास्ट से तय होती हैं और बिहार में दलित नेता माने जाते हैं चिराग पासवान। तो कहीं ना कहीं उन्हें लग रहा है कि अगर ये आंदोलन तेज होता है या तो उनका जो वोट बैंक है वहां पर अगर मैसेज चला जाता है कि संविधान को खतरा है, उनके आरक्षण को खतरा है, तो ना चिराग पासवान बल्कि उनकी पार्टी के लिए भी ये सही नहीं होता। और यही कारण है कि चिराग पासवान अब इसके विरोध में दिख रहे हैं। और ना सिर्फ चिराग पासवान बल्कि आने वाले समय में जो जानकारी मिल रही है, जो एनडीए की अन्य घटक पार्टियां हैं वो भी लैटरल एंट्री के खिलाफ जरूर अपनी बात दर्ज कराएंगी। जी।
All right, Ritesh, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details with our viewers. Meanwhile, joining us at this point of time is Mr. Chandra Mishra, political analyst. A very good morning to you and thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Now, what may have perhaps been the reason for Union Minister Chirag Paswan to oppose the idea of inculcating UPSC lateral entry recruitment?
One thing, I believe the entire issue can be divided into two things. One is the politics, another is the need of the country. So the Congress or the Paswan, what they are saying, it is totally driven by politics. So let me give you the examples. Why Sonia Gandhi herself created National Advisory Council, one extra constitutional body, when there was a full cabinet? Number two, when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister, why did he bring in Sam Pitroda to take over the technology mission? The thing is very much clear that we need talents who have expertise or who have that domain knowledge from the grassroots to add value to the entire system of governance. If Sam Pitroda would have not come, then the technology revolution in India would have not taken place what we see today. So the thing is that we cannot expect the IAS officers, those who have cracked UPSC, to be the experts in certain domains. They are the administrators. They are not the experts. So we need, at a certain time, we need experts for finance, for technology, for education, for all such kind of things. We need experts to add value to the administration. So it's not the question of only the reservation. Give me one example. If you are sick, terribly sick, you need to urgently see a doctor. Then you will see a doctor who is expert in that field, or you will just see a doctor who is brought in by reservation. So talent counts. Talent counts. If we stop this, if we don't bring in the experts who have that grassroots value or the domain expertise, if we don't bring in them to the system, then the system will just run mechanically. It cannot produce the results what we want. So obviously, to create results what the people face, or to create solutions for the problems what the people face, we need to bring in the experts from different fields. So they are not going to say completely abolish the UPSC system. The UPSC system is there. They are just bringing some people by lateral entry to add value. What's wrong in it? I don't understand. I believe it is completely driven by politics, and I don't want to comment on that. If somebody reacts because Bihar elections are there in early 2025, then what can I say? If somebody reacts because they are in the opposition, then what can I say? I have simply two questions to Congress. Why Sonia Gandhi formed the National Advisory Council? Why Rajiv Gandhi brought in some people?
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.